Arthur and the Whispering Wind. Arthur's world was a museum of moments, each clock ticking a memory, each photograph a story told. But lately, the whispers of the wind through his window sounded less like a lullaby and more like an invitation. So, with the morning sun painting his floor in gold, Arthur packed a small satchel. In went a crinkled map, a thermos of warm tea, and a shiny red apple. His little ginger cat, Pip, watched his every move, tail twitching with questions. He opened the door not to a familiar street, but to a world bursting with green. As he took his first step, a flash of ginger fur zipped past his ankles. Pip had decided this adventure was for two. The path unspooled before them like a ribbon of earth. Arthur's walking stick tapped a steady rhythm, a heartbeat for their journey. Pip, however, danced ahead, a tiny hunter of butterflies and sunbeams. When the sun climbed to its highest perch, they found shade beneath the branches of an ancient oak. Arthur poured a cup of tea that smelled of home and shared a slice of his crisp apple with his small, furry companion. Their path led them to a field of sleeping giants. Old windmills stood silent guard over the hills, their wooden arms turning slowly, creaking stories of a time long past to the wind. Pip, fearless and nimble, scrambled onto a low stone wall, a tiny king surveying his new domain. Arthur watched, a smile crinkling the corners of his eyes. He hadn't felt this light in years. The sky blushed with the colors of evening as they reached the crest of a hill. Below them, a small town twinkled like a fallen constellation, nestled against a sea that shimmered with the last of the day's light. Arthur looked down at the warm, purring ball of fur in his lap. It wasn't a grand destination he had been seeking, but this feeling, this quiet moment of peace, perched between the earth and the endless sky. A single star blinked into existence, a tiny diamond in the velvet sky. Arthur knew this wasn't the end of his journey. It was just the beginning of many more roads and many more quiet wonders to share.